Hi everyone. Many of you are asking BA roadmap for the beginner. So I have uploaded the BA roadmap to my GitHub. So I will share the link in the video. So let me walk you through what are the levels you need to complete. Okay. So right now you are confused and you are searching documents or videos like what is the roadmap and what are the tasks as a BA you need to do. So this video, this roadmap will eliminate all those questions. So this is my roadmap. Like this is how I train my students and this is how I become a business analyst. So I will give you the same roadmap which helped me, and also it's helping other students also. Uh, so level one, start with the testing fundamentals. Like instead of you searching documents or videos and raw theory, start testing. So pick up your mobile phone or like any web browser. Start with writing steps how to open an email. If you have a Gmail account, pretty much you can do, right? Like test cases mean what is the expected results and what is the actual result you are seeing. So document step by step. You have seen user manuals, right? So similar to user manual. So what is the input? What data you need to give? Uh, the basic idea is here to familiarize with application keywords, like application keywords. I mean, what is URL? What is UI? What is a button? What is a screen? What is a form? What is the input? What is the data? So end of this level, you will get a pretty much good understanding how the apps or application work and how to document those. Okay. So once you know how to write steps and test cases, you'll move on to user interface, which is front end fundamentals, right? Like how to um, enter data or capture data for input forms, buttons, screens, hamburger menus, like you name it, all the UI elements, you will master it here. So not only mastering, first you will do the practical, then you are documenting, because pretty much you will learn here how to write test cases, how to document steps. So you here, once you come here, open application, you are documenting steps, how to navigate to that screen, how to navigate to that button, how to navigate to that page, and you are writing test cases for each step which you are going to learn, right? Like expected results for actual result, and you are executing the test case and you are comparing the result. So now you complete level 2. Third one, happy path and edge cases. So while you are working on these screens, you have seen when you input data, like you see press the submit button or like add to cart button, you see a success message saying you are successfully added to the cart, you are successfully registered. Those are the happy path, like when you provide the right data from the front end. And what system is giving, that's happy message. So edge cases, like if you don't give the right data, so the main idea is here validation, like these forms, like example, if you are entering email ID on an email ID and there is a limitation, let's say email ID field length is 50. So if you are entering 200, 300 characters on the email field, so that will give an error. Or like if you are entering your date of birth only a number field, and if you are entering text data, then that give an error. Okay, so you pretty much you will master all happy path scenarios and edge cases on level 3. Okay, so we'll continue now. You know, after you complete this all 3 levels, and you know how the front end application work from the user perspective. Now we are going to deep dive into the inside of the computer application, right? So which is the business logic. So fundamentally, the computer application will user provide input and process and give the output, right? So now you handle input. Now we are going back to the logic piece. The logic is business rule and decision making. So how the front end will limit 20 character field, how the front end will validate the age, an example, everything you will learn in the level 4. Level 5, you have to learn the notification and reporting. If anything goes wrong, or like a sorting, anything business alert, all kind of notification, reporting, dashboards. So you will learn on the level 5. So you have to learn. Level 6, now we understand the front end. Level 3, up to here, you understand 4 and 5, business logic and notifications. And you are going more deeper to the backend, so which is the database fundamental, right? Like how the data, whatever data we captured here, how it's been saved in backend. That's the database piece. So after you learn the database, you will go into communications, right? Like who is carrying this data from the front end. So you learn the front end here, and you understand the business logic. You understand where the data is saved, who is carrying this data, who is communicating with the databases, and the front end, right? So that's the API. So you will learn the API method and integration on the level 7. Once you learn the API, the level 8 is the architecture. Architecture means we are putting together all the components you learn as a app or apps or component, right? So that's the microservice here. So you learn front end, you are collecting input from the user, customers, and you handle the happy path, you know the business logic, you know the notification. Now the database, you know where the data is saving, who is bringing this data, who is communicating, who is the messenger API. So now everything put together, store it in the microservice. Level 8, you will master how to write user story, how to capture requirements for the microservices. Level 9, we are going to learn the business part. So up to here, you learn the computer, how the applications are working. Okay, so this is kind of reverse order, but this is the right method to learn business analysis. Okay, level 9, documentation. So documentation, pretty much you learn process mapping, which you already know, how to requirement gathering techniques and BRDs, FRDs, and JD sessions. This all you gather from stakeholder, you document it. Okay. SDLC, you learn Agile and user stories and acceptance criteria, you name it, like PBR, planning and demos, retros, and everything. You will learn this area, Agile, in the Agile. Next, you will continue for the level 12. Level 12, the requirements come in a different formats, like intake forms. You have to meet a vendor, you have to meet a customer to gather this one. So we'll have multiple scenarios, like it's all production scenarios. You have to master it, how to work with different scenarios, which is working with stakeholder. Okay. Finally, we have third-party integration, like when you are working with application, not only your APIs, you have to integrate with the third-party API, let's say customer onboarding. So you need to get customers' credit score, customers' email riskness. So you have to send this data to the third-party vendors. You need to get back the result. What is the riskness of this email or mobile number or credit score, something. So this is very important, modern behavior. So you will master it on level 13. So up to level 1 to 13, you master it everything. Not only you are just, here is all practical. So you will do, from here, you will learn how to write steps and write test cases. So you start doing the same thing here. And once you come back to Agile, you start, instead of test cases, you will writing the user stories and acceptance criteria. Okay. Once you come stakeholder management and documentation, then you will write BRD, FRD documents. Okay. So finally, once you master everything, you can create your BA resumes and cover letters. You can start applying. And level 15, mock interviews and attending interviews. Okay. So again, I stored this one in my Git page, so I'll share it in the video. You guys can download. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.